Hello, my name is Joy. I am a junior here at Texas Tech University studying in the EC department. And for my career research interview presentation, I've interviewed Mr. Derek Johnston, who is my professor at the EC department, who has been my professor for several of my classes at the EC department. Um, so, Mr. Johnston is a lecturer here at EC. He is a full time lecturer and um, be- because I've spent so much time um, learning from him and being under his tutelage, I've been so inspired that I feel like I really want to pursue academia and go down his route. So I started questioning him about the comfort, about the pros and cons of his job, what he likes and what he doesn't like. And um, he told me that he really likes teaching students. He really likes um, seeing them succeed. He really likes when students reach out to him and say, "Hey, I got a good job, a good position at a renowned university." The EC department has a huge connection with Texas Instruments (TI). Many of our students end up working there. So he says that whenever a student reports that, or whenever a student comes back from TI's internships, he feels like he's really done something good for us. Additionally, on the negatives, he has said that the internal politics within faculty and department heads and administrative staff is a little toxic, is something he doesn't like. But it's not a major issue that holds him back a lot. However, he did joke that amongst the things he loves is that he gets a 4 month paid vacation rate. Furthermore, I asked him about his journey to this point. He went on long, descriptive anecdote about how he started in the liberal arts major, and then he moved on, and he was on track to become a lawyer. However, because of his love of math, he shifted to comp sci, and then he took one comp B course because computer engineering and comp sci is so close that he ended up taking one computer engineering course. And after he found that he liked that course a lot, he shifted over to computer engineering. And back then, Texas Tech had just started the ECU the computer engineering department. Um, so, following that, he pursued down that road. He had a lot of offers from TI, and he tried doing his own startup and thing. Um, After many battles and a lot of other small stuff, he ended up staying over here at Texas Tech and getting his master's, and at the same time he started working here as an instructor, which later translated to a lecturer. I did ask him about how his day-to-day life looks like, and his response was since he lives on his own schedule mostly, he doesn't have to worry about that much. But mostly, usually he gets here around 7:30 in the morning, and around 10 to 4 p.m. There's a lot of students that come in and go out, so he caters only to students exclusively until 10 from 10 to 4 with a 30-minute an hour lunch break in between. So that's how his day looks like. And when I asked him how he manages, how he doesn't let the students and the responsibilities here at Tech not bleed into his personal life, his response was simply that he disconnects from all work related emails, phone calls, texts, whatever. He maintains different accounts in different devices, so he doesn't have his work email on his phone, so he doesn't actually have to respond to it. And finally, I did ask him a little bit about networking, and followed by that, I asked him if he thinks this is a good option for me, or if he thinks I would succeed in it, or if he has any recommendations in it, right? And his response was that he thought that I'd make um, a teacher. He really believed that, and he thinks that if I keep on pursuing my goals and um, my projects and all that stuff properly and proper pacing, then I will actually have a good chance of succeeding as a professor. So that was my uh, report. I feel like I did a good job talking to him and keeping it more conversational than more questionnaire. Like it was less of a table tennis match, more like it was more smooth. I feel like I was nervous during the beginning and towards the end, because I feel like the rubric that I had printed out before, that I was going on veering off of that, because I remember at one point he was talking about his pay and stuff, and I did mention, I did start talking to him about how it compares to the pay of a person who works at Texas Instrument at his age and where he is in his career right now. So that conversation happened, and because we veered off track, it was hard for me to actually visualize what was going to happen, like predict how I'm gonna move this forward. So maybe that was an issue, but I feel like I still handled the overall conversation pretty well. I was able to square our conversations off topic and back into topic. We were able to have some banter in between, so that it seemed more casual, and I feel like we both were equally happy and satisfied with the quality of the conversation we had and the interview we had. With that being said, this is all I've spoken about how he feels in his job, what are the pros and cons, what his day to day looks like, what's his background, what's his story, how he got here, and how um, and what suggestions would he have for me to pursue in the future. I am looking at my question schedule as I've made some notes, so I'm just following through with that. But that's all there was in this presentation. Thank you so much for listening. Y'all have a good day.